Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash, Yahweh. It's who we call God of Jehovah. Yahweh meaning he is this. And Yahushai is who we call Jesus Christ. Yahushai meaning he saves, he delivers. And double honors to the apostles and Ezra Great Millstone. And salutation to all Akim, that's pushing the truth on Kudin Raw. Waking let comes with third. And this topic is, all right, the gospel have been preached to the four corners of the earth. That's why the end is manifesting. That's why we at the end. All right, the Heavenly Father have, fulfilled. All right, and all His words are going to be fulfilled, but this, as in when the gospel be preached to the four corners of the earth, then shall the end come, and that's why you see the end is manifesting. So let's start with that in Matthew 24, and I'm gonna jump down first for that verse, and then we'll go back up. All right, so Matthew 24. And 14, the gospel, the word, all right, not Christianity, all right, all right, the doctrine of the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latino Americans, starting with the apostles at the Great Millstone, that doctrine, all right. The gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world, for a witness to all nations, and then shall the end come. All right, to all nations. Why? Because all the tribes are scattered abroad in the four corners of earth, the 12 tribes of Israel. That's why. Because the tribes are scattered abroad in all four corners of the earth. So the Heavenly Father, we'll come back to Matthew 24. Let's go to Psalms. Psalms 19. All right, and this is how the word or the gospel has been preached to the four corners of the earth by the internet. All right, we didn't have to, like in the ancient world, the prophets or our disciples had to go teach, go to different, especially Paul, different places or countries and cities. We didn't have to do that. All we do is press record and teach, and then anyone through the web can hear our words. Hear the words, so like the words of the Heavenly Father. All right, the Heavenly Father just uses us as vessels. It's not really our words, but the words of the Heavenly Father. So Salakia. So Psalm 19, and I want to start at 1. To the chief musician in the Psalm of David, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. The day unto day utter speech, and night unto the night showeth knowledge, his word. There is no speech nor language where their voice cannot be heard. The voice is of the prophets. That's how the Heavenly Father speaks, through the mouth of his prophets. So you can listen to us in any language, and we'll just have the subtitles. All right. They're lying. The internet. Start with the people say the unicorn or the satellite. The unicorn is the satellite, not a walrus or a rhino. A rhino, you dumb motherfucker, not a rhino, man. All right. The line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. You see that? When this gospel is preached to the end of the world, preached to the whole world, then shall the end come. And them have the tabernacle of the sun. All right, so that's why the Lord made the internet. It's really for His word to be pushed to the four corners of the earth. Not folly that you see now. It's really for this word. All right, if we have this gospel be preached to the four corners of the earth, then shall the end come. And that's why we see the end is manifesting itself. So let's go back to Matthew's 24, showing you the signs of the end. All right, and that's happening because the truth has been preached to the four corners of the earth. All right, the Heavenly Father is sealing the elect. All right, the 144,000. So Matthew 24, I started 1. Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and the disciples came to him to show him the buildings of the temple. Yahushua said to them, see ye not all these things relax unto you? There shall not be left here one stone, speaking of the temple, upon another, that shall not be thrown down. 3, and he sat upon the Mount of Olives. the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And that's a great question to ask is, when is going to be the sign of the coming, the day of the Lord? Or the end of this eon, this age. All right, that would be the word there for world is the eon of age. All right, not the end of the whole world, or the end of the eon of age, or the rulership of the heathens. All right. And this way Yahushua said for it. And Yahushua answered and said to them, Take heed that no man deceive you. So take heed. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. So you have a lot of those that saying they're the anointed, that the Heavenly Father is dealing with them. All right, and they're being deceived. Even those of the circumcision, them that know they're Israelites, are being deceived. All right. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and deceive many. And you shall hear of wars, and that's what we're hearing. And rumors of wars, that's what we're hearing. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, we're seeing that. For kingdom against kingdom, we're seeing that. And there shall be famines. We're seeing the famine. The Heavenly Father is setting up setting it up for the famine. All right, and pestilence. We know it's going to be worse pestilence than the C19. All right, and earthquakes in the diverse places. And these are the beginning of sorrows. So these are the signs of the end. And now that because the gospel has been preached to the folk through the internet, now we're seeing the end manifesting itself. So we have the end, brothers. All right, we just have to, as in Matthew 24, I'll go to that, where it goes into 13. But he that shall endure to the end shall be saved. So all we have to do is endure to the end, and hopefully a part of the elect. The elect is going to endure. So we just got to endure to the end. But the end is manifesting, as in Ezekiel 7 chapter. The end is here. The end is here. So the end is here. And it's manifested. So let's go to 2nd Ezra. Salaki. 2nd Ezra 9th chapter. And it's a quick verse. Quick little lesson. 2nd Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou time diligent in itself, when thou shalt see part of the signs, Matthew 24, which I told thee before, and all signs of the prophets. All right. Then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest begins to visit the world he made, and the Lord visit the earth he made with different type of earthquakes, tempests, fire, water, cyclones. All right. 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, and been all type of earthquakes all day, and upwards of the people of the world, and you can actually, even if you're not in that country, all right, we have the internet that also shows us different type of earthquakes that took place today. All right. For then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So the Heavenly Father had declared the end from the beginning. All right. And we see the end manifesting because the gospel has been truth. The gospel has been spread to the four corners of the earth, you know. All right. 5 for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifesting. We see the end is manifesting, right? Even so the times also the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and the end effects of the signs. And one sign that proves that we at the end is that the Israelites are waking up to their identity, to their heritage, and proclaiming and confessing Yahweh Shem Shai, Ezekiel 37. All right, after 3 days and a half, 350 years, all right, the breath of life has entered unto us. All right, that's how we know at the end. Yeah, at the end, are we waking up in the land that was said that we are not the children of the Most High? In that same land, paraphrasing it, we are the sons of the living power. So, the gospel has been preached to the four corners of the earth. All right, and that's why the end is manifesting itself. All right, the end is manifesting itself because the gospel has been preached to the four corners of the earth by the internet. Lord Most High made the internet. Esau thought he made the internet, all right, to make money or whatever, but really, it was for him to be exposed, all right, and also for this gospel to be preached. So we're going to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh Shema Shai. So Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kahalayim, Yahweh Shema Shai, Bashim, Rakakodash, and Tawada. All right, with our eyes be able to see, all right, the fall of our enemy, all right, and seeing the rise of Yasharallah, all right, and seeing the prophecies manifesting itself in front of us, all right. So